All right, let's talk about strategies for preventing colorectal cancer. Now, I have a little disclaimer. Even if you do all of these things, there's still a chance that people can get colorectal cancer, but these are ways that we lower our risk. Now, I have already been roasted about dietary recommendations, so I'm going to tread lightly on this one. But there are certain foods and drinks that are implicated in increasing your risk of developing colorectal cancer. Here we go, I'm going to say it. Red meat. Now, while it is delicious, it doesn't mean that it doesn't increase your risk of colorectal cancer. The CDC has labeled it as a carcinogen because of a direct correlation with increased consumption of red meat and the development of colorectal cancer. Other foods, smoked foods, cured meats, ultra-processed foods, these are all the ones that I kind of got roasted on, but it's true. It's what the science says. Foods that we can add to our diet to lower our risk are things that have fiber in them, plant-based fiber more specifically. Plant-based fiber is the food for good bacteria. So if we feed ourselves plant-based fiber, those bacteria are going to rush into our colon and they're going to be so happy because they're going to have a feast. And what they do is they release substances that are healthy for the inner lining of our intestine, thus reducing our risk of developing colorectal cancer. All right, enough about diet. The next prevention strategy, move your body. The data suggests that activity and exercise reduces total body inflammation and it reduces our risk of developing cancer. That doesn't mean that you have to be an Ironman. It just means move your body. The best way to move your body is the way that you will do it consistently. That could be walking, that could be hiking, that could be running, that could be yoga, that could be an Ironman. That's not me. Another prevention strategy, talk to your family. Find out if you have an increased risk based on your genes. We all know that cigarette smoke is a carcinogen and highly implicated in developing lung cancer, but it is implicated in developing lots of other cancers, including colorectal cancer. Here's another one people aren't going to like: alcohol. Dr. Vivek Murthy, the brilliant man who was the Surgeon General, recently came out with a memo stating that there should be a warning label placed on products that contain alcohol because of the increased risk of developing colorectal cancer with the consumption of alcohol. I love a drink. But he does say that there is no safe level. The safe level is 0. Similar to cigarettes, the safe level of alcohol consumption is 0 if you want to lower your risk of developing colorectal cancer. Side note, I'm going on a tangent here. There are some cancers like breast cancer where there is a direct correlation with the amount of alcohol and development of breast cancer, but for colorectal cancer, it's even 1 drink. Okay, 0 drinks is what makes you safest. If I've depressed you enough, listen here. I'm just giving you information. You can do with it what you want. If eating red meat makes you happy and you have weighed the risks and the benefits of your mental health with eating red meat and drinking alcohol, and you've weighed that with your potential risk of developing colorectal cancer or your increased risk of developing colorectal cancer, then you have to do what you want to do. There's no judgment here. This is your life. Do I want to go the rest of my life not eating red meat or drinking wine? TBD. But what I will do and what I will encourage you to do as the final prevention strategy is to get screened. While there are multiple ways to get screened, I still recommend colonoscopy. Find a gastroenterologist or colorectal surgeon in your town. If you're age 45 or over, get your colonoscopy.